Hi there, Cancer. How are you guys doing? I really hope that this video finds you well. Welcome to your February reading. Back with me again, Anisa from the Inner Stereo, for those of you who are in my channel. Hello, and for those of you who have been on a long time, welcome back. So we're going to be doing a pick card reading by the end of the session. It's going to be how do they feel about you. Please don't forget to check your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign. Me personally, I realized with my readings and, some general readings that I follow onto YouTube that I have a tendency to resonate a lot more with my Venus sign rather than my sun sign, moon sign, rising sign, or what have you in terms of relationship readings. So you might want to check your Venus sign as well. And this is general reading, so the roles might get reversed, okay? So let's talk about your overall energy for the now, Cancer. You have the Queen of Swords, you have the Empress, and you also have the King of Wands. I feel that you are at a phase of your life where you feel that you need to get your things done at this very moment. So I feel that I see you guys, in February 2021, probably in the beginning of February, where you guys are going to be planning out and mapping out your life. What do you want to achieve in 2021? What is your long-term goals are, and what are you going to be planning to do in order for you to achieve those things? That kind of leads to you wanting to have no BS in your relationship sector. So you guys are going to be a little bit cold, with the Queen of Swords. You're going to be, your filters are going to be a lot better than it was previously. So all of the triggers that your partner might be doing to you, all of the, whatever that is, it's going to be filtered out so that it doesn't get in the way between you and also your long-term goal that you're trying to achieve. February 2021 is also a good one if you would like to conceive or get pregnant. So you might get a little bit of a pregnancy news and all of those stuff in this month. But I can see that in terms of your love language in your February 2021 in general is that if you receive, then you will return it. So it's not like you guys are going to be the initiator or you're going to be the aggressor. You're not going to be chasing or anything like that. But if somebody gives you love, you then return the love multiple time folds. So what is the overall challenge of your relationship is the Justice card. So things has not been standing on an equal give and take. It's not standing on an equal scale. Okay, so you might be feeling that you're the only person who gives a lot in this relationship, a lot of attention to, a lot of energy to, a lot of works and efforts to, and then you're not receiving it from the other way around. Justice card in the overall challenge sometimes for me also indicates, it kind of depends on what type of pick card reading you're going to be getting by the end of the session. If you have a positive pick card reading, I feel that you guys just feel that there's an unequal give and take going on in here. But if you have a negative pick card reading, it means that you're also be dealing with somebody who is a little bit petty. The type of person, I think you must have known these type of people, right? The type of people who, if you hurt them one, and then they're going to try to hurt you 2 times or 3 times more until they get the satisfaction that they wanted. So one person in this relationship have that tendency if you have a negative pick card reading. And then for some reason, it's either a financial problem or maybe one person is starting to lose faith in this relationship, completely forgetting the things that make them fall in love with the other party in the first place. Whew, 3 of Swords. Wow, this person was hurt. What did you do? What did you do, Cancer? Oh, that's interesting. The thing is that you guys were in this position. So way before this reason passed, you guys were in a position, right? You're the Inner Swords where you feel that you're mentally entrapped, where you feel anxious, you feel kind of quite stuck. You can't get your head to think about anything else other than this person. You have a lot of unanswered questions. You're stuck. But then you freed yourself. Okay? You freed yourself. You tried to build a much more stable foundation for yourself. You were focusing a lot on your self-love. You were focusing a lot on building up your self-esteem and everything like that. So in the process of you freeing yourself from that mental entrapment was the time when this person was hurt. That's interesting, isn't it? I feel that I don't know, if you have a negative pick card reading, they like you in this state better. If you have a negative pick card reading, they like you in this state a lot better. I don't know why. Okay? Because the time when the time comes where you guys are freeing yourself from this mental entrapment was a time where they feel hurt. In healthy relationship, if this were to happen to your partner, you'd be happy. It's like, oh wow, like you became much more secure. You no longer have mood swings. You're not so irritable as usual. You're happy because the other party is, like becoming better. But in reality, this person didn't like it when you guys got better. Especially if you guys have been in a period of no contact, and I think that you've had like a little bit of a luck in the past. They didn't like it when they saw you, being happy, being successful, able to free yourself from that period of mental entrapment. If you have a positive pick card reading, I don't really have anything positive to say. Because who wouldn't be happy seeing somebody that we love, Magkata masa depan. Masa sekarang. That means 5 cards in and out. Okay, I think if you guys have a positive pick card reading, this person feels a little bit neglected and abandoned by you because they see you having like a new passion or new hobbies or new achievement. Like you're becoming somebody that is like a little bit brand new, and they were a little bit confused of like, oh, who you are right now. You're kind of like quite changing a little bit here, Cancer. And because you're dealing with a little bit of an anxious person and somebody who doesn't really like changes, so that freaked them out just a little bit. That's if you have a positive pick card reading. So what happens in a now is that this person is coming back. They do. Even if you guys are still in a contact period, I feel that this person is going to be much more or a lot more interested in you than they were to you previously. And the reason for that, I feel, is because of the change of the energy that you guys have, because you're no longer focusing on them. You're focusing on you. So yeah, it's kind of like funny to see that. As I mentioned in the earlier, you guys are going to be mapping out your life, and then you're going to be super duper optimistic about it, and they just love that energy, and they're going to see you as if like you're an attractive person to tame, because that's what the Knight of Wands is all about, right? You can see how this knight is very, very interested with that dragon and how to tame it. The challenges, like they love the challenges of getting into you. And I feel that you're going to be quite shocked when this person is going to be doing something out of the ordinary. So if you guys are still in a relationship with one another, this person may be is going to be a lot more active, is going to be a lot more flirtatious, is going to rebuild the fiery aspect of the relationship, the passionate aspect of the relationship a lot more. But if you guys are in a no contact period, this person is going to come back because, again, they see the changes in you. And that's going to shock you a little bit. The thing is that from their side, their life is... No. And it's also has to do with the fact that they realizing that without you, they don't get the wish fulfillment that they're looking for. If you have a negative big card to read, and you have to be like a little bit careful with this person, because I kind of like sense that this person is trying to live vicariously through you. Magkata masa depan. But again, my interpretations for this reading really, really depends on how your pick card reading goes by the end of the session. Okay. See? Okay, so in the future, again, I'm going to be dividing this if you have a negative or if you have a positive big card reading. If you have a positive big card reading, I feel that they're here to stay. This person is going to try even harder. So when I mean in the now, it means that, maybe in the 1st or 2 weeks of February, they're going to try to see you, they're going to see you as somebody who's very, very interesting, and they're going to come to you being more flirtatious, trying to build up the fun aspect of the relationship and everything like that. And then in the future, they're going to try to be more romantic, try to more emotionally connect with you, and all of those things. It's going to come to you as a sweet surprise. Like, it's a very, very sweet surprise for you. It's something that you didn't expect at all. Okay. It's something that you didn't expect at all, but then there's going to be like a little bit of a conversation that goes along the way of like them wanting you to prioritize them. And I feel that because you have just gotten into the mood where you want to focus a lot more on yourself, where you want to focus a lot on your goals, what you want to attain, what you want to achieve, and everything like that. And when you're focusing a lot on you, then comes this person who would want to be prioritized as well. So you're going to be a little bit in a crossroad and going to be in a period where you're overthinking whether you should do this or not, and how you're going to be dividing your time and how you're going to be dividing your attention, and energy for this relationship to prosper, and also for your goals and, everything that you want to achieve. There's going to be that period where you want to be overthinking a lot about things. And then yeah, I mean, like, if you have a positive big card reading, just give it like a little bit of a try. Cancer, because you will have a tendency to overthink. Yeah, you will have a tendency to really, really overthink. Just give time. Be into it, but not so into it. Because you're doing great when you are not so attached and you're not so detached, but you're neutral. Okay, when you're in the middle. When you're too attached, because this person is going to make you feel a certain type of way. Because when you're too attached, it triggers your anxiety. When you're too detached, you're too cold, making it impossible for anybody to come into your life. Okay, so try to be at that neutral position where you're not so attached or you're not so detached. Okay. However, if you have a negative big card reading, if you have a negative big card reading, again, as I said, in the now, so February, maybe in the beginning or the second weeks of February, this person is going to see you as like a new attractive person, and then they're going to try to come after you and everything like that. The thing is that if you have a negative big card reading, this person's ego is very fragile in a way that they can't handle a tiny bit of rejection. So if you do reject them, or if you neglect them, or if you don't prioritize them and all of those stuff, they're then going to be playing like a little bit of a mind games of them, including a third party situation in which they will make sure that you know about it, so that you're going to be in a period where you're feeling like this. Okay, hello darkness, my old friend. So if you have a negative big card reading, I would say that just detach completely, because this person is just not worth your energy. Cancer, you're too loving, you're too precious to be dealing with this type of stuff. You need to get away quickly, because again, I mentioned this earlier. If you have a negative big card reading, you're dealing with somebody who's a bit vengeful and petty, in a way that if you hurt them one, they're going to try to hurt you 2 times or 3 times just to, I don't know. I just never get it. I just never get it. So if you have a negative big card reading, it's better for you guys to just detach completely. If you're single and ready to mingle, somebody might come into your life, maybe an Aquarius or a fire sign or a Scorpio. The Scorpio would be a bit too much to you because it triggers like a lot of your anxieties. Because Scorpios are similar to Cancer. Okay, I know this because I'm a Cancer dominant, and I also have Mars in Scorpio, so I know what trust issues look like. in a way that you're probably going to get a lot more confirmations and feel a little bit secure in the beginning with the Aquarius and also the fire sign person because of how expressive they are. But with the Scorpio person, because they're also protecting their emotions, they're protecting their heart, and you're also protecting their heart. So there might be a period where you get like a little bit anxious because you're trying to question like where do I stand in this person's life? Is this person even interested in me and everything like that? But truth of the matter is this person is just protecting their heart chakras, and so do you. Okay, it's similar to you. All right. So now let's move on to the big card reading, Cancer. So I have 4 piles of cards with me now. This is pile number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Again, this is pile number 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to give you guys 20 seconds of full silence so that you could concentrate. 1 pile of cards for 1 person. You can ask about as many people as you want to, but 1 pile of cards for 1 person. Okay, let's go. Alright, so for those of you who chose pile number 1, you have the Devil card, Chariot, Ace of Pentacles, and also the 5 of Pentacles. That's very interesting. You know that song, I've Got a Spell on You? Or is it I've Got a Spell or I've Put a Spell? I don't know, I'm not really sure. But it seems to me as if like you guys have put a spell on them because this person is highly, highly attracted to you up to the point that it becomes an obsession. They're the missile and you guys are the target and they're targeting you. It's crazily obsessed, okay? And the initial attraction of this relationship is that this person feels that you are extremely hot, okay? The attraction initially is sexual. Is very primal, okay? It's like they see you have what they need. It seems as if like you have what they want. And I feel that you can also sense it every time they get close to you. It's like they're unable to control themselves. It's very touchy-feely as well. Like they can't control themselves to be not touching you and stuff like that. So it's very sexual in the beginning. It's very sensual in the beginning. It's very like, oh, I want to consume you. I want to have you. I want to, all of those stuff. The thing is that after those initial attraction, they start to realize that beneath, the super duper hot and physically attractive Cancer lies somebody who also seems to exhibit a potential to build a relationship with. They also see, beneath this, they also see somebody who's very innocent, somebody who is very joyful, somebody who is very pleasing to be with, somebody who also want to have something that they want, which is like a long-term secure relationship. But the thing is that right now this person is feeling a little bit abandoned, as you can see with the 5 of Pentacles in here. They feel that I think Cancer isn't as crazy to me as much as I am crazy for them. You know what I mean? I don't feel that Cancer is as obsessed to me as much as I am obsessed to them. Why is Cancer not wanting to, share some time with me? Or why is Cancer now is starting to shut me off? So now they're dwelling in confusions and what to do. They can't really stop this obsession. It's very, it's obsessed. It's stalkerish as well. You woken up the beast inside of them almost. But right now this person is quite feeling abandoned by you. They're a bit sad. Is there love, Anisa? Well, Not really. It's much more of an obsession, because I also feel that the thing is that with this combination, it also shows somebody who is anxious, okay? When somebody's anxious, they see themselves very low and they see the other person as very high. So they also cannot believe their luck that they're able to, be with you or get to you or talk to you, because they feel that you guys are out of their league. So then they became heavily obsessed. They put a stop to everything that is going on in their world. Okay, they can't seem to focus on their work. They can't seem to focus on their family. They can't seem to focus about their friends and everything like that. And they're expecting you guys to do the same. But you guys are not anxious. You have a life. So it depends on what you want. If you want to make this, because this is like a 50-50. There is no malintentions that I see, even though there's a devil card in here, but there is no malintention or malicious intentions that I see from this person at all. All I see is somebody who is heavily obsessed and too focused on a relationship. Which for some people, for anxious people, well, maybe it will be great. But for people who are secure, this is a little bit too much. Because the thing about this type of combination is also the type of people who likes the high is high and the low is low. I'm not saying that they have a borderline, personality disorder, no. But the way that they relate to, or the way that they equate love, is by being extremely happy in a relationship and by also being extremely sad in a relationship. So it could be quite exhausting to some people to be dealing with each type of person as well. The thing is that the devil and also the Five of Pentacles could manifest into something else as well. If you decided to cut them off, or if you decided to kind of like shark them off and everything like that, they do have a tendency for self-destructive behavior, like, drinking, sleeping a lot, being unmotivated, having brain fogs, or maybe like, dating with multiple people at the same time, just so that they could bury the feeling that they have for you. This person is insecure, no doubt about it. If you are willing to pursue a relationship with this person, I'd suggest you to look up or read up about how to have a relationship with an anxious, preoccupied person, because I feel that this person is very anxious, preoccupied. All right. Now let's move on to those of you who chose pile number 2, 6 of Swords, 8 of Cups, 9 of Wands, and also the 10 of Cups. Well. This person right now is distancing and detaching themselves away from you because they feel that you guys have hurt them. And there's also some things that they're hiding from you as well, okay? But the thing, when we're talking about how do they feel about you, it's obvious that this person is already very much in love with you, and they've already foreseen or were planning to have like a family or a long-term type of relationship with you. They feel that you're the only person who is able to get them in some ways, and you're the only person who is able to love them in some ways, okay? But right now, they're distancing themselves away from you because they're also fearful of you. I don't feel that this person is wanting to leave because they're so afraid. Like, even if you guys are breaking up, I don't feel like this person is going to be doing things that put you off, okay? Or that turns you off. Like having sex with other people. There is a probability that this person could do that, but I don't feel that they are going to be showing it into your face, because there are some people who, when they've broken up, when they break up with somebody, they would show it to their face like, hi, I have a new girlfriend, I have a new boyfriend. Like, they won't do it. Why? Because they're still hopeful. Right now, they're just taking journey away from you because it's a bit hurtful right now. And they're also fearful of, like, if I were to be doing something towards Cancer, would then Cancer abandon me, or would then Cancer ignore me or reject me? I can't handle that anymore. I don't want to ruin the future that I have, or the future that I'm seeing in my head with Cancer. It saddens them to walk away. It saddens them to detach away from the situations because of all of the hopeful thing that they've been hoping to build together with you guys. But it seems to me as if, like, you guys have hurt their ego as well. As you can see here with Six of Swords, the sail is in the red color. Red symbolizes ego. If you are still in contact period, there is also a possibility that this person is going to be taking away sex from the equation. But yeah, it is what it is. All right? All right, for those of you who chose pile number 3, 7 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles. If you've been prioritizing this person, and if you put your life on hold, and if you've been putting your dating life on hold just to, be with this person, invest in this person, or maybe wait around for this person, I'd suggest you to just kind of like move on. Why is that so? It's because this person is just fishing for your attention, okay? You see how the 7 of Cups looks like in this particular deck of mine. It's pretty different than a traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, where this person is just fishing. Like, I'm just going to be fishing. I'm going to be throwing a bait. I don't care who is going to eat my bait, who's going to take that bait. But whoever it is that is going to take my bait, I'm going to give them, I'm going to love bomb this person. I'm going to love bomb this person until this person notices me and this person gives me an undivided attention that I've always wanted. And when they do that, I'm going to be pulling back and I'm just going to be closing off my heart chakras and not feel anything. So you might be dealing with a fearful, avoidant person, somebody who crave relationship, somebody who crave intimacy, but fear it at the same time. I'm not going to be throwing a lot, the narcissistic term, but, I think maybe like 10% of you might be dealing with a narcissist person as well, because this is exactly what they're doing too, fishing for attention. I don't care who take my bait, but anybody who take my bait, I'm just going to glove bomb them to the core so that they could fall in love with me and they could start giving me undivided attention. They will start giving me unconditional love and put up with me and everything like that, and then I'm going to be closed off. And that cycle continues over and over and over again. Does this person love you? No, they don't. They just need your attention. They like your attention. They like the supply that you're giving them. They like the love that you guys are giving them too. If you pull away, they're going to be pulling away for a little bit while, and then they're going to be fishing for your attention as well. Start love bombing you or hover you so that you can give them attention again, and then they're going to be closed off again. And the cycle continues over and over and over again. Can you do something about it? Well, the thing is that you can only control what you can control. You can only control how you behave, how you think, what you say, right? You can't control other people. And there's no way that you can get this person to change if they don't want to change their ways themselves. If you guys have been in a no contact period right now, like there's a high possibility that this person is also fishing for other fishes in the sea. So they're also talking to other people. Will they come back? And I said, well, they will. Because they know that the door is still open, that you guys are going to be welcoming for them too. But in the meantime, rather than having a difficult conversation with you guys, they would rather have or love bomb somebody who is safe, who doesn't know them as much as you guys know them now. And then that person that they're dealing with is going to be in the pool of talent or pool of people that, and they're just going to be stringing you along, basically. This is not a positive pick card reading, alright? This is one as a negative one. Just in case you're wondering how to, relate this with the previous reading that we did. Now let's move on to pile number 4. Emperor. Strength card. 3 of Swords, Ace of Cups. Ooh. This person regrets now. There is a pang of regret that this person is feeling right now. Because in the past, they were just fending for themselves. They put their interest above anything else. And then they have this persona of like, I don't need anybody else. Everybody else is, I rule my own house. I make the rules. I am the man or I'm the woman and here I'm the alpha. I need to control people and everything like that. But I feel that it backfires on them. And you did things that showed them that, well, the approach that they did early on in this relationship was not working and it really backfired on them. So when you guys are starting to speak up and when you guys are maybe distancing yourself away or you guys are dealing now with somebody else or you guys are breaking up with them or you're disappearing from their life is the moment where there's that pang of regret where they're starting to realize that, oh my God, I have feelings for Cancer. I have love for Cancer. I actually have love for them. So it depends with you if this is too late or not. Because this person had only realized how much they have feelings for you, how much they love you, when you guys have walked away. Or when you guys have changed. The thing is that the Emperor is not in reverse position, so it's not a negative reading at all. It's just that this person has always been self-sufficient. This person has always have to defend themselves all the time. Like they don't trust anybody. They're solely focused on their goal, their achievement, what they want and everything like that. Everybody is under their control. They thought that you guys were okay with that. Turns out you weren't. And then when you finally vocalize it, then they realize that they love you and now they're dealing with their pang of regret. This one is workable. This one is workable. So I'd say this one is actually a positive pick card reading. Alright, so I think that is it for my reading for you, Cancer. I hope that you find tons and tons of cards that you've been looking for. And I'll see you guys actually this week for your bi-weekly reading. Alright, bye-bye guys. Have a great day. I love you.